Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. This time I'm going to talk about the Lakers victory 116 to 104 against the Brooklyn Nets today, and the NBA in the NBA with this score. The Lakers finished the week with a record of 3-1, and they improved to a record of 42-33. They are still in this moment in the ninth place in the Western Conference, and the most probably the Lakers are gonna to play in the playing tournament this year for third consecutive year, no, for second consecutive year. So about this game, to be honest, the Lakers had an easy game where the Lakers started the game 50-0. Yeah, later in the first quarter they won it by 20-point difference, 31-11. In the second quarter, the Lakers always have the leading of the game, where they increasing and reducing the game, where the Brooklyn Nets improve its basketball level, but because the Lakers relax a little this game, and this provoked that the Brooklyn Nets improve its basketball level, and they reduce the gap. In the third quarter, in the second quarter, the Lakers again won the quarter. This time they won the quarter by 3-point difference, 36-33, and the Lakers were leading the whole time by 23 points. Point difference. The Lakers were leading 67 to 50 to 54. No, 67 to 44 by 23 point difference. And the third quarter is when the Lakers battled more. But how I tell you, because the Lakers relaxed a lot, because the Lakers had a little of more than 20 points, and the Lakers always had a little between 20 to 15 or 10 point difference. But where the Brooklyn Nets took advantage was in the last minutes of the third quarter, where the Lakers put the bench players to play well, of course, and they reduced that gap where the Brooklyn Nets won played his best basketball of the game, where they scored 35 points. The Lakers just scored 23 points. They reduced the game to a 11 point difference, and the Lakers were leading in the end of the third quarter. Wait a minute, 16. We're leading 90 to 80, 90 to 70 to 78. Yes, to 79. But in the 90 to 79. But in the last quarter, the game was close, because the Lakers put to play the starting players, and it's when the Lakers took advantage and closed the game, and the Lakers won this quarter by 1 point difference, 26 to 25, and the Lakers won this game by 14 point difference, 116 to 104. About the overall statistics. Sorry. About the general statistics, the overall statistics, the Lakers threw for a 54.5 percentage for field goal, and they scored 15 triples. This was a tremendous performance in the offense, but in the defense side, they allowed a 42.4 percentage for field goal. This is great, but they allowed more than 10 triples, 12 triples that the Brooklyn made. But this was great because the Lakers doesn't matter, because the Lakers won the game. And about the turnover, the Lakers player made a lot of mistakes, because they had 19 turnovers by 12 by the Nets, and the Lakers lost the paint by 2 point difference. But in the end, doesn't matter, because the Lakers won the game. And about the individual statistics, the best player was LeBron James, that played a tremendous game where he scored 40 points, and he made 9 triples. So this was an amazing performances. And Anthony Davis, that made another double double. I don't know how many he has in the season. He scored 24 points and 14 rebounds. The Rui Hachimura, that has been playing a tremendous basketball level since the last month, where he made another double double in his career, and this season where he scored 20 points and made 10 rebounds. Then Delo Russell, that scored 12 points, and Austin Reed with 12 points. And another good news is that Gabe Vincent returned to play after 3 months that he didn't play. Remember that he didn't play since December. and he had just played 5 games before this game, so this is a very great news for the Lakers, and we are just hoping that when Jaren Vander will return to have the complete team and fight for and fight to try to compete and fight to the in the playoffs. So what happened this week? The Lakers had a tremendous week because they had a record of 3-1, where the Lakers did surprise the last Tuesday when they defeated in two overtimes the Milwaukee Bucks in road, where the Lakers play in road by 4 point difference, 128 to 124. And the most impressive of this victory is the Lakers return from a 19-point deficit in the last quarter, and in this game LeBron James didn't play, so this was more amazing. This made this victory more amazing, and I think that this has been the best victory of the season, alongside the victory against the Warriors in two overtimes, and when the Lakers defeated the Boston Celtics and road in Boston, where nor LeBron James nor Anthony Davis played that game, and later the Lakers play a back-to-back games where they traveled to Memphis and they didn't have any problem and defeated by 12-point difference the Memphis Grizzlies by 12-point difference, 136 to 124. And later the Lakers played the last Friday against the Pacers, where unfortunately the Lakers lost by 90-point difference. I know that the Lakers lost this. The Lakers lost this game because they were very tired, because they play a back-to-back game, and they played two overtimes the last Friday against the Bucks. But in the end, it wasn't a very great played, but the Lakers looked tired since the second half. So it was I have in my bets that the Lakers are gonna lose this game, and today's game was the Lakers didn't have any problem and defeat by 60-point difference the Brooklyn Nets. So what's next? There is just two weeks left of games, where the Lakers they have 7 games left to play, where it looks now impossible to reach the sixth place, the last direct spot to the playoffs, and the Lakers now they need to focus to get the 7 or 8 place in the Western Conference to play the play-in, but they had the opportunity, if they lost the first game, to have opportunity to play another game. So the next week the Lakers will play 4 games, where the Lakers will play the next Tuesday, April 2nd and 17 o'clock Eastern Time, where the Lakers will travel to Toronto, Canada, where they will visit the Raptors. Remember that in this moment the Raptors are eliminated from the competition to enter to the play-in or playoff, because they are in the 12th place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 25-51. They are 11 games behind the 10th place are the Atlanta Hawks, and they are eliminated. Remember that the Lakers and the Raptors played the last January, where the Lakers defeated 1 point difference, 132 to 131 against the Raptors, where the Lakers played a tremendous basketball game in the fourth quarter, but there was some polemic because the Lakers, I remember that in that quarter the Lakers threw more than 20 free throws, and the Raptors head coach was very angry. So I think that the Lakers are better team, that they like the Raptors have better players and team, and because the Lakers are playing I playing to get a spot in the playoffs, the Lakers will win this game by 5 or more point difference. Later the Lakers will play a back-to-back games, where they travel to Washington, DC, where they will play against the Washington Wizards the next Wednesday, April 3rd and 17 o'clock Eastern Time. The Wizards in this moment they are eliminated. They are the second worst team in the conference and in the league. They have a record of 14-60, and they are a very bad team. And remember that 1 month ago, the Wizards, or this March, I think that this month in March, the Lakers batted a lot, and they defeated in overtime the Wizards in Los Angeles, 134 to 131. The Lakers suffered a lot to get this victory, but in the end they won it. Who I told you the Wizards are eliminated from this competition. So I think that the Lakers won't have any problem because they play a better basketball, and the Lakers will win this game by 10 or more point difference. And later the Lakers will rest 2 days, and they will play the next Saturday, April 6th and 15:30 Eastern time. Sorry. The games against the Raptors and the Wizards, they will be playing 19 o'clock Eastern time, and the Lakers will travel the Lakers will come back to Los Angeles, where the Lakers will receive the Cleveland Cavaliers the next Saturday, April 6th and 15:30 Eastern time. Remember that the Cleveland, in this moment, they are in the fourth place in the Eastern Conference. They have a record of 45-30, and they are 2.5 games behind the Bucks to get the second set. The Cavaliers have an advantage of 1.5 game advantage for the. No, sorry, they are the most probably they are going to enter direct to the playoffs. Remember that the Lakers and the Cavaliers play one game in the last November, where the Lakers traveled to Cleveland, and this was a very complicated game where where it was very close, but in the end, in the last quarter, the Lakers got the victory when they won that game by 6 point difference, 121-115, because the Lakers will play in home, and they are looking for to get the direct spot to playoff. I think that the Lakers are going to win this game by 3 or 5 point difference, and the Lakers will close the week 1 week later, when the next Sunday, April 7th and the 20 o'clock Eastern time, the Lakers will receive the Minnesota Timberwolves and Los Angeles, California. Remember that the Lakers and the Timberwolves have played 3 games in this season, where the first 2 games were playing in Minnesota, where that both games the Lakers lost that both games. In the first game, neither LeBron James nor Anthony Davis played that game. They lost by 7 point difference, and the second game the game was closer, and the Lakers lost by 2 point difference. And this month, the Lakers defeated the Timberwolves and Los Angeles by 11 point difference, but because the Lakers won this game, because nor Anthony Carr Jr. nor Rudy Gobert played that game. So I think that in this game, the Gobert is going to play. So in this moment, the Timberwolves are leading the conference with a record of 51-22. So this will be a very complicated game. But I think because the Lakers and both teams are fighting to enter to the playoffs direct, the Timberwolves are fighting to win the conference. So I think this will be an amazing game. But I'm going to bet that the Lakers are going to win this game, because the Lakers will play in home, and they want to send a message that they are a contending team to win it. So I think that the Lakers will win the 4 games for the next week, and the Lakers will fight to have possibilities to qualify directly to the playoff. That it looks complicated. In this moment, the Lakers are in the 9th place in the Western Conference. They have 42-33 record. This is the Google is not uploaded yet. So the Lakers in this moment are 2 games. 2 games behind the Kings. They are in the 8th place, and 1.5 games behind the Suns. They are in the 7th place, and 3 games behind the Mavericks. They are the last spot direct to the playoffs. So it looks complicated, but the Lakers, if they are going to qualify direct to the playoffs, they need to finish in the 7th or 8th place, who I told you in the beginning of this video, because if the Lakers lost this game, they have another opportunity to the winner of this game. So the Lakers, they need to focus and win the last 7 games of the season, and win some combinations to finish to try to escalate more position, and there is the possibility to finish in the 6th place. But let's see what happened. So here's what my opinion and analyze of what happened tonight, where the Lakers defeated by 40 point difference, 116-104 the Brooklyn Nets. They won the series 2-0 in the season. They finished the season with the week with a record of 3-1, and the Lakers improved a record of 42-33. But in this moment, they are still in the 9th place in the West Conference. See you next video, Gibran.